Welcome to another Field of Glory 2 medieval battle. This is round 4 out of 5 of the Reconquista tournament. This one will be a paired match against Peter Piper. I have Italo-Normans with Lombard allies against his Byzantine in Italy. Okay, so the Byzantine list can get good lights, a okay infantry line. The raw troops are trash, of course. Scotatoi and archers, they can shoot, but they're also a little bit worse in melee, only 50% defensive spearmen. There's some armors that are down 38 against standard defensive spearmen. The guard is incredibly good and incredibly expensive. Artillery could force us to move uncomfortably. A couple of light cavalry, we don't have any. Then for non-light cavalry, lancers, horse archers, mixed lancer and archers, and cataphracts with bow. So, I did not get any lancers of my own. Instead, I sunk points into maxing out on missile troops, so 5 light and 5 non-light. Maxing out on defensive spearmen, dismounted knights, and I did get 4 raw spearmen to fill out the line, and I did max out on knights. Normally I'm not a fan of maxing out on knights, but the alternative was armored lancers, and I'm going to try to screen my knights from missile fire with my skirmishers and use them to hit his cavalry, if possible. Really, it depends on how much of each branch he brings. Alright, let's see that force comp in deployment. I hear lots of cavalry. Let's see if that's true. Oh, it sure is. What do we got? Tagmatic and thematic, lancers and archers, nomad horse archers. Okay, and for infantry, average force and a few lancers on the wing, backed by presumably 6 units of light infantry. Okay, fair enough. We can just leave some massed archers and the like to hold this area with some raw spearmen in support. Then, what do we want here? Yeah, lights can shift over. We'll need them to support cavalry, which should not outpace the infantry support. Okay. What about that infantry? We could do a big switch. Well, shift these 3 units of heavy foot over. Do we need more missiles here? Probably. Okay. So this plus 2 more knights will try to attack here. I'll try to hold here against a swarm of lights backed by cavalry and infantry. Next turn. Okay, yeah, there come those lights. With cavalry support. Maybe I will want to throw my knights out there. You can consider that. Right. Raw spearmen can help against the cavalry. Dismounted knights and sergeants can hopefully work their way over to this infantry. Lights forward, and knights, and lancers. Okay, very good. And what? I don't think I really care about holding the high ground, to be honest. I more care about winning the shootout. There. Don't really like the way I'm breaking up the line, but is what it is, I suppose. Can occupy that rough ground and abandon that. Next turn. Alright, let the skirmishing begin. Held firm, fair enough. Ah, having trouble finding a way to confront everyone and yet maintain a line. That'll have to work. This skirmishing is not going to go especially well, but it just has to go well enough, really. Next turn. Alright, we can expect some disruption this turn, I'd imagine. If you ever make up your mind about what you're doing. Dude. I know it's not his fault that the game shows opponent moves, but it is really annoying. Alright, do we have a move into contact here? Are you just gonna sit there? What's up? Fall back. Okay, so if he's gonna fall back here, then what we do is we concentrate more force against the infantry where he's advancing. We can push our archers forward. The next turn, what I could do is send these 3 knights over here and see what kind of reaction that pulls. Okay. In the meantime, infantry over. We can ignore these so long as they stay behind the rough. Okay. Held firm, huh? Out of the way. Shooting from the woods. Not really the best idea. The master archers could disrupt. The key, though, is protecting the knights above all else. Assuming these are going for here. And if they're going to go around, that'll just give us time, so we don't care about that. Let's prepare to shift over then. Alright. Turn, turn, and turn. So these 3 can prepare to hit these 3. These spears can try to cover that advance by blocking up some counter movement. Next turn. Yeah, more bad things for our right flank here. Probably a disrupt. Yep. Oh my god, this is driving me insane. I know it's not his fault that the game records undone moves, but it's really annoying. Okay, is he just going to try to hide behind the skirmishers? I'll have to push into force engagement then. We will not be charging into the rough ground. Hey, what? I feel like I've been running into rather more of these battles where people just sort of want to dance and I just want to fight, and maybe that's old-fashioned here. do this. It's probably that, but it's that or getting shot at more. Yeah, cool. Armored lancers, huh? Well, push the Scatotoid archers. You're armored, you can handle pretty much anything. You can control these 2 units from moving out, I would think. They threaten flanks, and I don't like this. Get the hell out of the way. No, I don't like that either. Damn, now I'm doing all the undone moves. That's what I get for complaining. If I move here, that's probably too bold. Move to cut them off. Take some pot shots. We need to start forcing some kind of close action. Skirmishers forward. See if that gets a response. We'll give up the high ground. Maybe that'll get a deterrent fight, which I may regret doing. Alright, now I have to make a decision here. What I could do is push and push and shuffle. Then we can cover this with the raw spears. Something like that. Okay, next up. I'm really not that concerned with the skirmishers in the long run. You occupy this rough ground now. Held firm. Then, what? Pop out here. Huh. We move you here. It's not quite right. That's a better angle. Fine. And you can attract some fire, that's fine. I'm not pleased about this whole situation. I'm not really pleased by any of this, to be honest. Next turn. What response do we get to our move out? We'll break here first, I imagine. Oh my god. Okay. Right. Great. No, you're going to keep at that? Alright, fair enough. Okay. Alright, so total avoidance on this flank. Is that? Yeah, that is in charge range still, actually. Okay. Lovely. What can you do? We could shoot there. We'll consider that. Crossbowmen. Apply some pressure. Here's... Damn it. There are no good answers here. Let's get in there. Good. Work your way around. And that does open us to a flank. Without a way to cover it. You threaten to flank yourself there. Slow those units down. Advance. If only we could find a way not to get flanked, but I don't think we have one. If I go here, it's not ideal either. Fuck. What? I can't go here because he'll just charge, then charge. Unless I move here to cover, in which case I get shot to bloody bits. Do I care? Maybe I take the risk. Okay. Then what? If I got these crossbowmen out of the way, I could actually charge straight and probably into these thematic cavalry. And then they would have to take time to set up a flank. So, or we'll just sit there in range of fire and just get slaughtered. That's totally good too. At least cover the flank. Oh, I was kind of hoping for a check there. Alright, that's gonna get ugly. In the meantime, we absolutely crunch into these guys. And then we apply pressure. Hold firm. And then any reaction, of course, brings risk to him. Go. Get you forward. You follow. Follow. Okay. This is not going well. Next turn, we need to survive on the right while making contact elsewhere if we can. And of course, he's trying to push us on our right while avoiding contact everywhere else. Yeah, ouch. Of course, of course. Yep, can't hide. You're gonna have to fight. Of course, we might suffer a disruption. Just so. Dude. I'm gonna have a heart attack. It's so annoying. Okay, Jesus. Yeah, whatever. Just die slowly in melee now. Do we pile in? Probably not. Okay, let's get the drop on that unit. Face them. Got a frag. We can stay here. No, he's probably gonna flank us, damn. Do we pile in? That's open ground, so here. Let's general up and charge. You're gonna have to endure even more archery, unfortunately. That might be worth it. Do it. Hopefully we rally. There we are. That does expose us to a flank if he charges, and charges, so damn. So instead, we will turn and face that way and get ready. However, in the meantime, we are starting to run him out of options here. Cover the nightly advance. Pursue. Block that fallback. And pelt them with the arrows as they flee. Set up a flank. And follow after. Follow after. Okay. You have to just stand for now. What if we do that? Didn't think they'd be able to evade through there, but they did. Well, that should be interesting. Next turn. So, what answers do we get? Yeah, there's that. Frag the archers and then charge them for the flank. Yeah. Ooh. 51 to 0. The whole wing is gone. Nice, that's nice. Held firm. Okay. Get in there. Well, we're going to try to break units before these flanks show up. Zone them out. And what we can do... could move here. Let's see. Let's see. So hold firm. We gotta do it. And unfortunately, that means we need to cover the flank while we get more infantry up. If I move you out of the way, yep. Well, I got something on the board at least. Right. Onward with disaster. Next turn. Another knightly charge, but from rough ground so we don't get our Lancer POA. Ooh. Not so bad. Probably disrupt here, to be honest. Oh my god. Is this... Good. Right, you need to just run, get to safety. Go for the break. Come on, 97 to win. How about it, guys? Doesn't prevent a flank because he'll just flank with this unit, but at least they accomplished something. Good. If I tank this charge, it's probably terrible, but running out of time here, so we'll just go for it. Then I could... Damn it. I don't have a way to prevent a charge on this unit without just sitting here and getting shot at. Which is also not really an option. Could do that. Then he could charge and flank unless he bounces. You might be able to block himself in, but at this point, given all the other possibilities, I'm going to take that risk. So shove them off. We won't catch them, but at least that clears the danger for the moment. Alright, these knights are going to ride through this rough ground. Let's get through it. More casualties on that unit, please. Good. Forward. And forward. Soon we'll be able to get massed archery on them as well. Stand. Alright, so we're going to get flanked. Probably the dismounted knights and sergeants is my guess. Next turn. Alright, down 11, and we have some flanks coming in next turn, I think. Oh! Insult upon injury. So, are you out of arrows yet? Oh man, auto break. Oh, he went for that unit. I was expecting him to go for... Well, that's one way to do it. We'll lose the knights next turn because they'll get flanked. Totally mismanaged that situation with the hill. I don't think there's a way back from this, but I do think that I can get a little bit more damage in. Alright, he put himself into a bad melee there to get the flank. That allows him to set up another flank, so yeah, this is done. Okay. It's time to see what we can do. Can't do that because these are in the way. Can I auto break them? I actually might be able to auto-break them out of the way and get a flank in. Yes, we can get the frag, but we need the auto-break. I think we can. Let's see. Get the hell out of the way and then just absolutely destroy these assholes. And if we are very lucky indeed during the pursuit phase, we can crush this unit. Held firm. Another break. Alright, I still think we have no chance whatsoever of winning this, but we are inflicting some pain. Maybe we can pile in here as well. Alright, do what you can. Such a shame they rallied. This unit can only really hope to delay slightly the enemy here. Slightly. So yeah, here, although we're both heavy foot, and thus we'd both be moderately disordered, then other units could attack me and be steady while I'm disordered. So the question here is, do I commit more infantry here, or do I accept that I've committed what I can to this fight, and really I'm going to need to do what? How can I fight this infantry? I don't think I really can. Here's what we do. We move here. The next turn we have to do the bad thing. That doesn't really make sense either. It's very difficult. We'll just have to play it by ear, but I don't really want to send more men in here because they're just doomed. Okay, so at least we are going down, inflicting some damage this time. Next turn. Come on, do it, do it, do it. There we are. The only downside is that that might allow fallback. We'll see what happens. Right, he's gonna hunt down those archers, too bad. You can still force a check even at low ammo with this many units. There's that drop. Yeah, of course. Now we can't charge. So we'll just have to hope these knights rally up on their own. They stayed, that's good. Okay, well, pile into the flank. And nothing. Fine. You pile in as well, so that the knights can keep moving instead of wasting time. Okay. Right over there. We have to just not lose these combats. Good. I guess go for the freak general kill. That's the only chance to accomplish anything. It's not likely. There we are. Waste some time. Okay. Now, forward. Good. And we can bring our lights forward, and some of them at least still have ammo, so that's good. This is kind of a puzzle as to what to do. We need this unit of knights to get that rear charge, maybe. I could do a bit of a risk, but if I charge, then if they fall back into the rough, does that buy us room? I think it could be helpful. So we have to just hope not to drop. We don't, and that gives us room. So now they're in rough ground, and we can try to get archers and the like on them soon. Still a disaster, but getting our hits in. Next turn, I hear a rally somewhere. Skedato and archers. Must have rallied from this. Oh. Hold up. We gotta deal with that then. Oh, looks like we might not have time. Okay, sometimes I have to be crass, okay? Like, is this how you screw? Do you just like, how about this, how about this, how about this, how about this? Like, you know, eventually you gotta pick. You gotta do something. Just saying. Oh, that unit rallied, so you had 2 rallies from broken. Ah, what a shame, we're just getting started. Well, I have to say, very well played. Took full advantage of my lack of skirmishers here to shoot up my medium foot with his 6 units of skirmishers, a good use of superior numbers of infantry units to prevent me from being able to commit to a charge. And disengaging here bought him enough time, combined with a rally here and a rally there, to clinch it before it could get any uglier. And trust me, it was going to get uglier. We were going to take out 1, 2, probably 3, 4 units. I think if one of these rallies hadn't happened, I would have had a admittedly small chance to come back from this, but it was not to be. So well played, and usually I, at this stage, am complaining that I've won my game, so whoever I fight next is going to be even tougher, but this time I lost both my games, so hopefully I have a nice, easy walkover next round. We'll see. So, well played to Peter, and good luck to him in the final round of the tournament.